Hello everyone in YouTube land, this is Chris from OCG and today we'll be looking at the rise and fall of Sonic the Hedgehog. This episode is going to be looking at some of the great platforming moments of Sonic with a little of my personal perspective and how Sonic is now and his possible future. So let's get to it. My first experience with a Sonic game was back in 1991 with Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Master System. I have very fond memories of this game, as it was the first ever video game I played and what got me into video gaming. The game itself is an absolute classic, with a sense of speed which has not been felt in a video game before this game came along. 8-bit classic tracks, colourful and detailed sprites, and our first introduction to the evil Dr. Eggman. This game would set the benchmark for future Sonic games and stand as a template for future 2D Sonic titles to come. Next we were treated to Sonic 2 on the Sega Mega Drive, or Genesis for our American viewers, and once again the game delivered in spades. Only this time outdoing the original with a greater sense of platforming speed. Pseudo bonus 3D stages, musical score of classic gaming legend, and our first introduction to the twin-tailed Miles per Hour, or Tails as we like to know him best. With the new introduction of Tails, this added a new dimension to the game by adding a level of co-op to the game, as well as making the game feel competitive by adding a split-screen race to the finish line element to the game also, which was not present in previous titles before this one came along. This is both my personal favourite Sonic 2D title out of the bunch, and the one I clocked the most hours on with my friends growing up in the 90s. But where could our spiky blue friend go from here? The answer to that is more of the same formula that we had grown accustomed to. So that means more detailed sprites, great music, a sense of speed, they were all there, and we even had a new character to boot in the form of Knuckles the Echidna. Sega knew they had a winner and continued the formula once again. this time utilising CD technology, the Sonic CD, which meant MP3 quality music and video, which can be seen in the unforgettable Sonic Boom Sonic CD intro. And our first introduction to Metal Sonic, who would appear as a playable character in future Sonic titles. Now, it was about this time that games were starting to make their leap to 3D polygonal graphics, and Sega Saturn team were tasked with making the Blue Hedgehog's leap to 3D. Unfortunately, Saturn owners were left in disappointment, as this did not come to be. We instead got Sonic Jam, that had a small Easter egg-like mini-game with Sonic in a 3D setting, but acted purely as a navigator for the game's contents, as Sonic Jam came preloaded with parts of Sonic 1, 2 and 3, and the Sonic & Knuckles add-on. So Sega's hopes of competing with Nintendo's mascot Mario in the arena of 3D had to wait, as their 3D project prior to this, the unreleased and cancelled Sonic Extreme, was not to be, due to numerous developmental problems, and was cancelled in 1997. As a side note, fans have since made this game available, so you can finally play this game for yourself, so go check it out if you have the time. Fans' hopes of a 3D Sonic title were seeming more and more less likely. Then came along the Sega Dreamcast. And holy crap did this game deliver! Offering a fantastic soundtrack, great 3D polygonal graphics, and gameplay, this time having an element of exploration and questing, not to mention a new cast of characters such as E102 Gamma, Amy as a playable character, Metal Sonic as a hidden playable character, and the much unloved Big the Cat. I think it's fair to say most gamers remember where they were when they first saw this gem. For me, the moment I saw this was an in-store demo back in 1999. I played through the iconic Emerald Coast stage with the killer whale. I was sold and bought a Dreamcast shortly after. Also, could someone tell me who the hell is Jimmy? Anyway, back to the video. The game had a unique gameplay element which I really loved, which was through the use of individual character stories. As you, the player, play these out and end up meeting other characters along your way which would unlock these characters, allowing for a timeline with multiple outcomes. The game still had its sense of speed and attention to detail, and adding an interesting twist to the story, with having Chaos be the real enemy in this game, and not Dr. Robotnik, having Dr. Robotnik play second fiddle to the unstoppable force of Chaos. The game had some memorable minigames too, in the form of pinball games and raising a cho, although this minigame is not anything to me personally, and I was never really a fan of this. After this fantastic and eagerly awaited 3D masterpiece, our expectations were in the stars, and we wondered how could Sega bring this once again. Then along came Sonic Adventure 2, and Sega soon proved that they could still bring it once again. Once again bringing more of the adventure style we had grown accustomed to. Was the music there? Yeah, it was. Was the graphics there? Of course it was. This time we had the dark hedgehog named Shadow, and the oh so child appropriate Rouge the Bat. Sega also refreshed areas of the gameplay with Sonic grinding mechanic and the Mecha Tails levels, and kart racing minigames. No, not that one. Now if I can get serious for a moment, it's true that after this, Sega's approach to Sonic and reinventing him for a newer audience has had its mixed reactions at best. For me personally, I love the 2D era of Sonic games, and I love some of the 3D outings too, like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, which prove that when done right, Sonic can indeed entertain audiences both young and old still, but with some important lessons along the way, with the flop of Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed, not to mention Shadow the Hedgehog. But what I am trying to say and make a point of in this video is that there are some great Sonic titles out there, so let's enjoy them for what they are, both 2D and 3D, and focus on the bad.